I'm Tom from DIY Life Tech, and today I'm going to unbox my Aerogarden Harvest Elite that I've got here. So this is a really awesome little desktop or tabletop hydroponic garden. I've used some of these in the past and they're really great. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what we get here in the box. Okay, so I've got it open here. Let's start to take some stuff out. You can see it's packed pretty nicely in here. The first thing we've got is this set of seed pods, and by default this is gourmet herbs. So we'll talk about exactly how these work, but you can grow Genovese basil, dill, mint, thyme, curly parsley, or Thai basil, or some combination of those things. So we've got our seed pod pack here. It's nice that they include some starter seeds with this, so you really can just dive right in and start growing. And then let's go ahead and take the next part out here. Okay, I'll peek out from behind this, and you can see I've taken this out of the box. Let's move the box out of the way here. And then in here we've got the actual unit. We'll take these out of the cardboard there. So firstly we've got our power plug here. This is how we're going to connect this into the wall, obviously. And then we've got the actual Aerogarden. And I really like the Harvest Elite model here because it's got this nice stainless steel type of design to it. So I'm going to put mine probably here in the garage, but you could very easily put this in your kitchen and have a little herb garden right there where you're cooking, where you can easily just grab a little bit of each of these herbs as you're making a dish. And it's nice to have it with that stainless steel look, so if you have stainless steel appliances, it's going to match with that, and it just gives it a classier look, again, if you're going to use this inside. And you can see we've got the individual little holes here, and ultimately we would fill this with water, we would put our seed pods in to these individual holes, and then these are the lights on top here. You can see this grow light. You can move it up as your plants start to grow. So it's really all one contained unit. The light would be illuminating these pods, helping our plants to grow. There's a pump that circulates the water. This is just taped on the top here, so we're just going to remove those little bits of tape. And if I take off the tape here, you can see this is where we would add water and fertilizer, and this is the actual pod unit here. Now inside it's pretty much just a water tank with a little pump, so very simple. And then under here you can see the LEDs of the grow light. There's a bunch of them in a row, so it does get quite bright. It's going to help your plants grow even if they're in a totally dark space like my garage here. Very simple unit. I love that everything is just totally contained. This is the actual reservoir, can actually come off of here too, and that's going to be if you're going to clean it out. You can get algae and things in there, so it's nice to be able to remove that. And that actually just, the little pump just connects with a little cable on the back of the unit here, so you can easily pull that off, move it around, and do those cleanings. You can see also we've got on the Elite model here some controls and a little digital readout on the front, so we can see things like the day that we planted and a timer for when we need to add more of the plant food. And I believe we should have plant food in one of these containers. I think we have it in here, so let's go ahead and open this guy up. You can see these individual little pods. When you would go to plant, these would go into the pods here on your Aerogarden Harvest Elite. And then we should also have, pour these out, a little bottle of plant food in here, which you're going to add periodically to the unit. The final thing we've got in our box here are these little grow domes, and you actually put these over the pods when you first start growing, and that allows the plant to germinate and keeps it's almost like a little greenhouse, keeps all of the moisture and all of the heat in there, so that you can get those plants germinated and growing. So lots of different pieces. I love that it's all one self-contained unit. I like that nice stainless steel look on the Elite model here, and I'm really excited to start growing some of my herbs.